Hello everyone, Mr. Hendo here. Today I'm going to show you how to upgrade your Toyota Tundra factory stereo so that your intermittent restarts or your intermittent freezes no longer occur. So I have a 2014 Toyota Tundra and I've run into problems where the stereo will just turn off or reset itself while I'm driving. It's especially annoying when you have GPS running and you're using that GPS, or you're listening to music, or you're doing something with one of the apps that you downloaded. And the problem is if you are running GPS and the factory stereo restarts, you can't re-enter that GPS set point while you're driving. So therefore, now you don't know where to go. It happened to me today. It happens all the time. It happens more frequently when I'm hooked up to Bluetooth. So there's a fix that they say works, so we'll test that out, where you download the upgrade. You're going to need a USB thumb drive that's at least 18 gigabytes, which is kind of weird because the update is only about 157 megabytes. The website recommends a thumb drive with at least 2 gigabytes, but others have said they've done it with 18 gigabytes at least. So I'm going to walk you through step by step how to do this yourself. I called a dealership, a local dealership, to ask them how much they charge to do this, and they said about 40 bucks, which probably means it's going to end up costing at least 60 bucks if you take it to a dealership. I've also heard that other dealerships charge about 200, so I'm going to show you how to do it step by step, and this is going to hopefully solve the problem of the Toyota Tundra stereo restarting, freezing. That's what the website says that this upgrade is for. So I'm installing it right now and we're going to see what happens. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is a USB flash drive. Mine that I'm using is a 32 gigabyte drive. They say you need to have one that has at least 18 gigabytes. There's a link in the description of the one that I used because it worked, so I know it'll work for you. You next want to open your Internet Explorer and go to the Toyota Downloads website, which I've provided a link in the description to simply click on it. Here you'll find a Toyota Update Quick Start Guide, which you won't need if you follow this video step by step. Next you want to select your personal vehicle, so again mine is a Tundra. And then I'll have to select the year, which is 2014, and then it will ask me if it has navigation or not. Mine happens to have navigation, so I'm selecting that one, and then I'm going to hit OK. Then you'll get routed to a website that will tell you if there's an update or not for your system. So now that I see there's an update, I want to make sure that my flash drive has memory, so I simply am going to format it. Now this won't be an option if you have lots of valuable data on there. I do not. This is pretty much empty, so I'm going to format my flash drive to make sure that nothing's on it. Once the flash disk is formatted, I'm going to go to the complete system installation guide that's provided, not just the quick one, and this one will run through not only how to download the file but how to actually install it using the menu options on your stereo. You'll see me do this when I actually install it in the truck, but if you're curious, this is always there. You can read through it just so you have an idea, because if you're not looking at this on your phone, you're gonna have to go out to your car, and if you forget what the steps are, you'll have to come back inside, that kind of thing. Okay, so I clicked on the download, and you can see in the bottom left it's downloading. I think it's about 158 megabytes or something like that. And while I'm doing that, I want to show you that you can look to see what the update is focusing on. So this is going to prevent intermittent rebooting, intermittent display freezing, and low fuel pop-up messages. I wasn't getting those low fuel messages, but I was getting the other two, so that's perfect. That's exactly why we're installing this. So my download is now complete. It went pretty fast, and now I'm going to open the downloads folder and actually see where the file went. So it looks like it went to my D drive. So I want to copy that file and just put it right onto that flash drive. I don't have to open it, just copy it and paste it right over. Once you do that, safely eject the drive from your machine. and then you're going to remove the USB flash drive, as I'm doing there. Now we're going to go out to the car and we're going to plug it in to the stereo. You're going to need to put the key in the ignition, start her up. Once the car is running, you can plug in the flash drive into the USB port, like so. You're going to want to go to your stereo and click the apps button. Next, you're going to want to click on the setup tab, then the general tab, and then scroll down until you find the system update menu option, and you're going to hit update, and then you're going to hit update software on the bottom right. It tells you it recognized your flash drive and it's going to install it. This installation is probably going to take about 10 minutes, and once it's done, it'll automatically tell you the software is ready for updating. Please park your car, turn it off, and turn it back on, and that will complete the update. And it's as easy as that. So we just downloaded the file to a flash drive, plugged it into the truck, turned the truck on, went to update, and that's it. Okay, now that the stereo is rebooted, you want to give it a second to load up, and that's what it's doing here. Now once it's loaded up, you can check to see if the update was successful, and the way you do that is pretty much the same way you installed it. So go back to the apps button, go to setup, go to general, go to system update, and what's going to change is that if you go to update, notice in the bottom right there's no option to update it again since it's already up to date. You can then go to update history and it will show you when the last time it was updated, which here it shows today, and that's how you know that you successfully updated your stereo, and there should be no more intermittent rebooting, no more intermittent freezing, no more hassles while you're on the road. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I like to make videos on do-it-yourself tips, do-it-yourself projects, home repairs. I just got a new camper, so I'll be doing a lot of videos on upgrades for that. And make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. That way, every time a new video is published, you will get a notification saying, hey, come check out this video.